Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another stock pick of the day. It is Tuesday, October 11th. Today we are going to look at a Warren Buffett approved stock. He actually added this particular stock early in the year to his portfolio. We're talking about Citigroup. It is a credit card and a bank, the financial services out of the financial sector. So let's jump right in and take a look. So right off the bat, if you want to know more about them, go ahead and check them out, www.citigroup.com. That is their homepage. In 1811, a group of merchants takes the first steps towards setting up a new bank to help New York compete with rivals Philadelphia, Boston, and Baltimore. So this particular bank, this is an international bank. Like I said, they do credit cards, they do typical banking, right? Your individual and business banking. They've been around since 1811, so they have weathered all the storms, recessions, depressions, the Great Depression, financial crash in 2008 to 2011, the housing market crash. So I don't think they're going anywhere. I imagine they'll be around throughout this downturn here as well. So let's take I'm not going to read all that, but if you want to pause the video here and go ahead and read through this is a little bit about their history. But like I said, you can check them out at www.citigroup.com for more information about them. Now we'll jump into why we're looking at them today. They were down 2.72%, closed out the day on October 11th at $40.47 per share. We are talking about Citigroup Incorporated, ticker C. 52-week range as low as $40.42, as high as $73.22. Definitely closer to that 52-week low, knocking on the door. Actually, you can clearly see that here, closed out the day. Average volume is 18 million, 18.6. Today's volume was 17.4, so a little less volume today than overall than their average. Market cap is 78.379 billion, a beta of 1.58, so much more volatile than the overall market. Again, you can clearly see that volatility throughout the course of the day. PE ratio is 5.07, but for banks, as I'll always tell you here on this channel, you want to jump in here and look at price to book for banks. So to do that, you'd run over and jump in their financials. This information is brought to you by Yahoo Finance. By the way, I'm not affiliated, just where I like to go to look for some information. And if you wanted to look at their price to book, go into the financials and you can find it there. Earnings per share is $7.99. Earnings date is October 14th. Forward dividend is $2.04 paid out on the year. They do pay out quarterly, so divide by 4. That will tell you your quarterly payout. It'd be roughly 51 cents per share. And they have a nice yield at 4.9% here. Ex-dividend date, last one was July 29th. They should have one coming up if it was that long ago. And the one-year target, at least according to Yahoo Finance, of $59.10 per share. So speaks to some potential upside price appreciation here. Now let's jump over to stockanalysis.com, another one I'm not affiliated with, just somewhere I like to go for information as well. They have a consensus buy according to the 31 stock analysts they have had take a look at this, and they have a low estimate of $46.46 per share, which is higher than where it currently sits. So if it creeps back up to their low estimate, that would be a 14.8% increase in stock price from where it currently sits. Their average target is $62.65. which would be a nice 54.81% stock price appreciation. And if it happened to hit their high of $99.75, that would be a 146.48% appreciation. All the while, you'd be collecting that 4+% dividend yield that we saw on the previous slide. Now, this is where I would typically show you my position. I do not have a position in Citibank. I'm a little heavy in financials right now. I believe if I was to add anything, I would probably add Ally. I've added Ally actually to my children's, which I don't really cover on this channel, but I do have 2 custodial accounts for my daughters, and I have added Ally to their custodial account, another one that was picked up by Buffett earlier this year and actually happens to be the bank that I use for my personal banking as well as for my my portfolio, my dividend portfolio. So my brokerage is through Ally as well. And here's a quick update on the pool. As you can see, they're working on the retaining wall around the pool here, backfilling, getting ready to pour the concrete around the pool. Pool's obviously in, plumbing's all wrapped up now. We're going to be adding some gas lines down in my basement here shortly. You won't see those pictures though for the heater. So hopefully we're going to wrap this thing up next week, and I get my yard back at least. That is the hope. And with that said, that is it for this video. Just trying to find value in the market where it presents itself. Another day, kind of a mixed bag, some green, some red in my portfolio anyway. Let me know how your portfolio did today. And as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up, ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Join me on this journey to financial freedom. Hopefully you are on your own journey as well. And drop a comment down below. Let me know if you are on your own journey as well. What do you have in your brokerage? What are you watching? What companies are you buying? What are you avoiding like the plague? Love to hear it. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, suggestions for future topics, opinions, and hey, share your opinions as well, because we're all investing here, learning from each other. That's the idea of this channel. I'm not the smartest guy in the universe. So if you have some tidbits, if there's some information you have on Citi, why you like it, why you don't like it, go ahead and share those so people can read your comments as well, and we can learn from each other on this channel. That is the idea. Let's create a community of investors that help each other out along the way. This is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. I hope you are having a great week. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice counsel of a certified financial advisor.